Set the scene. What's about to happen?
So what's going to happen is Louis got an idea to put 30 pounds on Mike's already very fine clean instantly.
Mike, what are you clean right now?
Well, I haven't actually done it clean in a while because of my hamstring, but a few months ago I was cleaning around 310 pounds, something like that.
So what's going to happen is on this platform, Louis is going to tie bands over a barbell. Now we've seen this done, but I've never seen it done live, and we're not going to recommend this. We're going to say caution. Don't try this at home for sure. We're going to put a little bit of band tension on, and Mike's going to try to clean the bar. He's going to pop it up, and as soon as he lets go and tries to get underneath, the bands are going to pull the bar down really fast. So we're going to try to see if we can teach him how to just recklessly dive under a barbell. And I told Mike already that when he's twitching lifeless on the ground, I will protect his body. I'll make sure his best wishes are executed afterwards.
I got to take a shit.
We'll give him to the hospital.
People need to read why you feel Olympic weightlifting, and then you work on those areas, and it can be worked on physically, physically more than technically.
Well, two biggest faults, right? Not hitting full extension, not getting underneath the bar fast enough.
Your squat under is very, very cool.
And this is taking care of it. So.
And obviously, the opposite face in the leg right in the press.
All right, this would be pretty good.
Oh, that's good. My biggest fear was changing bar path. But then
You know what? There's a saying at Westside. Don't be scared. This will fucking create a bar path. Anyone tells me it will distort it, you watch a guy for his first time take a bench out. Oh, that's going to put you right in the path. Yeah. You got to control that path.
He almost.
You know what? You got an Olympic lifter. Any little fault, you're fucked. You're done. Well, we're going to fix that. I saw David Riggard duck walk with 352, 5-6 steps, setting up world record snatch.
So be like Dave Riggard. Come on. Come on. Think about it. Speed. Speed. There you go. Good save.
8 to 10 singles, and the weights would range, you'd figure it out, get a max single, and you'd range between 75 and 85% in 3-week weight.
There you go. Is that enough? I mean, that's challenging.
Well, all right, about every minute, not every 22 minutes, every minute, do another double. Let's see you do 6 doubles. Every minute. That's one thing wrong with weightlifting. The training density is terrible. You don't do anything in an hour. You lift weights and then you go sit on the couch. Then you walk over and lift a weight like so nonchalantly. Well, hell, they are nonchalant weights. That's why they do them nonchalantly.
That feels good.
I like it. Shit. What's 2 and 2? 4. What's 3 and 3? 6. What's 890 and 512? Look, think about it. You have to have challenges on every rep. Or what the fuck? You're just fucking working. You're not working out.
Yeah. Now we're getting the good stuff.
If I was him, I'd be nervous right now.
I think he's gonna do great. He's surprising the shit out of me on this trip, right? I'm like, you've been hurt for like 3 months.
Yeah.
You just come here and smoke everything.
The single band wasn't so bad. All bands were nasty.
That's double band?
Come on! Speed, power, baby!
Get this on.
Yeah, get this on.
Come on! Fast, Mike. Fast. Watch, I'll show you something else. How am I going to check your form? I want you to pull up the explosive part. I want you to stop there. Okay. He's going to pull to the explosive portion of the pull, and he's going to stop. That cameraman can monitor his form while he's holding it isometrically. Because if not, the bar moves 2.2, 2.4 meters per second. Who the fuck can see how your form is? It's too fast, right? Watch. He's going to hold it. Just hold it at the... Perfect. Now watch. Let's do another one. I'm going to tell you. I want you to take it, put it down on the ground. I want you to pull it off the ground. Stop. Okay.
Stop loving me.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you. When I say, I'll tell you to pull, but pull it up and stop. Stop. Pull. Stop. Pull. Stop. Pull. Stop. Good. Now let's take this off. We're gonna do this again. Wait, powerlifting, I realized I got slower, and powerlifters they lift massive weights. They're gonna move slow. I had to get fast. Weightlifters is speed strength. They have to slow down. The force velocity curve. Read about it. And like I said, this is mechanical power. It's speed strength plus acceleration. He has to accelerate through that fucking band. That band is there, like if he might be throwing a punch like this versus, bam, I try to run right through you. That's what happens to weights. You press, you take off fast, it's got to slow down. It's got to come to zero velocity. Everything. But I can put enough band on you to take out a bar, right? I can put enough band, you hold it this way.
Yeah, shake it.
I can put enough on there. So it eliminates from
another power clean?
I want 4 stops. You do it on your own.
Okay.
Hold off the ground, below the chin, below the knee, above the knee, and hold it and then pop it.
Oh, so yeah, clean.
4 holds.
High hang power clean? With 4 stops?
With 4 stops. And at the top, hold it. I'll talk to you. I'll tell you. That way you don't cheat.
Let's go, man.
Hold off the floor a little bit, and then above the knee. Hold, 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 go!
Man, right on.
Hey, see, this is very good because you can do the crap.
Yeah. Do I double? Double? Yeah, go for it. Go again?
Dude, we gotta have massive technique. If you don't think it takes technique to squat 1200, you're crazy. These are things you would work up. So you'd establish records. Like he would do this, in a cycle, and then you might have a different grip. I'd make you do it like a different grip. You'd snatch with a close grip, you stand on a box, you got all these variations. Okay, why? Because you're stuck in the mud right now, right? Every time you come in, I give you a different exercise. You break a record. Next week you break a record. Next week you break. Well, fuck, why aren't you going to break your clean and snatch record? We do. We never squat. I got the greatest squatters in the world. We never regularly squat. We box squat. He knows this. We bench with 40% with a real bar, lay on the goddamn ground, and I've got 11 guys over 8 and 2 over 9 in the bench. We never do a regular deadlift, ever, and I got 20 over 800. All right, let's sit again. Lock the lower back. Ha, good. Hold, 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 go! This prolongs technique. The phases of the lifts, right? You have to be very good entering and exiting those phases. So that sport is so fast, you get no time in them phases. You know what I'm trying to say? That's why isometrics, you have to use isometrics for Olympic weightlifting. No, you have a plate.
No, get him told.
Hey, tell him.
That's what I was trying to do. Chris was like, be reasonable.
Hey, there's nothing reasonable about me.
Louis, what do you do for eccentric training? You mentioned that yesterday, saying weightlifters don't do enough eccentric training.
No, they don't. And I don't believe we need to, because we lower things. Weightlifters lower nothing. You have to do pulls it. Yeah, pull. He would do it in reverse, the same fucking way. From here, he'd stop, hold, stop.
Okay.
You got fresh battery.
Hey.
Wow. All right,
now you're going to pull that. Your shin's going to be over the bar, like you're going to pull it in your shins, watch, you'll see. But you're going to arch the shit out of your back. But of course, you have to keep your shoulders over the bar. We want our shoulders behind the bar as fast as possible.
First, got primed this pathway.
Yeah, set up twice. Hey, set up with it twice. Set up an arch, set it down, pull it up, set it up twice, set it down, and then set up, hold it for a count of 2, then stand up. Power clean. No, so you got to stay on the chair.
Stay on the chair?
Stay on the chair. See, bring this pelvic forward. Pull the bar up. Hold it. Set it down. Come on, one more. Hold it. Set it down. Now this is a motherfucker, you got to stay on the chair. Pull it up. Hold it. Go! You feel how dead you are?
Yeah.
You will not be dead after doing this.
That's all done as shit. Wow. Woo.
I have no right to criticize anyone. But why don't they own the books I own? I'm a power lifter. But what I like to call myself, like I said,
more interest in weightlifting history than they do?
I know more about weightlifting than they do, obviously. If you go watch a Chinese tape, you know you're a smart kid. You watch Chinese tape, see what they're doing? They're doing Westside training, except I'm doing Russian training, and so are they. Yeah, Feel that see that posture?
Doing.
Oh yeah, you fucked up, didn't you?
Fucking talk too much.
Just pull this one up and sit there for 2 and come up. You're getting a hang of it now. See, I would teach that in the beginning, but you know,
Pause.
you pause.
I'm gonna go.
Yes, pause for 2 and then go. And you'll see how dead your hips are. This will liven up the hips extension. You might be amazed how much your clean goes up.
Yeah.
Hey, you know, I got a girl in here, and you know Jean. Jean had a 435 squat. She's tall as I am, 124, and a 370 deadlift, and it was the both lifts was no pound lifts in them. I said, Jean, I want you to power clean. I don't want nobody to show you. Just fucking reverse curl. 65, 75 pounds. Tons of them. Her fucking next meet, she blows up a 460 squat at 124 and a 400 deadlift like an opener. And her bench went up 20 just by, you know, that exercise. Well, I like the exercise, but it's just an exercise, you know. But this is perfect. And you do your high pulls, get records high pulls, get records putting, you need to do those positions on boxes. 4 positions.
That's about standing on boxes.
That's right. You need the weights on a box right here, and then fucking pull off that box. You know, like I said, the Russians, their average program consists of 64 exercises, but here in America, how many do they want you to do? Hardly any. You know, like I tell people, like Shane just said, if I said I got $1 million underneath the rock in the parking lot, go get it. And you go out and you pick up a rock, and it ain't there. I'll bet you pick up every fucking rock in the parking lot. My point is, there's 8 or 10 exercises that totally change your lifts around. For you. See, this is for you. If he Olympic lifts, it might not be the same ones for him. Reverse hyper blows his Abby's ass. Of course, she can't walk, but Jean's erectors. It's the same fucking exercise. They got different body structures. See, this teaches position.
He's getting better already.
He is getting better. That's what I'm saying. You can't make small jumps. You can't do easy things because your brain's learning shit. Right? Well, are you a PhD? Are you a PhD?
No, just master.
Okay, but you know what I mean. You guys, education, you have to learn more and stuff, and you got to look at new papers and this and that, and decipher what works, what don't.
Just the act of doing something very, very bizarre and exciting and really hard makes it fun. You train harder. I mean, that was always my problem. Like, yeah, I mean, even if the bands on their own aren't, you know, giving me physiologically something special, it's fun, and I have to do something completely different. Therefore, I just bring more effort to the squatting, and I get stronger because of it.
Hey, you want to put bands, just a single band over the bar, clean it, and then push jerk it or jerk it?
Why not?
So here's how I'd run my cycles. My cycle would be, I would divide power clean, power snatch in one workout, like on one day. The next would be the snatch, then the clean. I'd reverse it. And then you do a full clean, like a full clean and a full snatch. So you'd have all these varieties on speed day. But max effort day has to consist of around 65% of your training. In every damn book I got, the greater the weightlifter you become, the more spatial exercises. I mean, above 50%, it goes up. 50%. Now, you know, the Bulgarians are model athletes and model weightlifters. They did 35%. Don't let everybody tell you they didn't. They did 35%. I got in a damn book. Drive, baby, drive. This will increase. Another big reason, lack of leg drive.
I'll get that.
Yeah.
You got to have enormously fast leg drive.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's what that. Hey, you use that band to drop down quicker for more reversal strength. All right.
Okay.
That's where you said I think.
Hey, let me say something that an Olympic lifter should always think of, and this comes from Jonathan Livingston Seagull.
Oh wow! All right.
Whenever I lift weights, the weight's on the ground, the weight's finished. If I fight you, my hand's here, my hand's knocking you out. There's no travel in between. And Jonathan was on the beach. He got kicked out, if you know who Jonathan Livingston Seagull was. He got kicked out of the clan because he tried to fly 300 miles an hour. So he's on the beach one day because they kicked him out all by himself. And he looks down and he sees a silver gull. He can't believe this thing, glowing in the sunlight even.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden he looks, and now the girl's next to him. He goes, how did you do that? He said, perfect speed. Perfect speed is being there. Here, there. No, nothing in the middle.
Got it.
Listen to a seagull. It taught me a lot.
We know if you saw like Elliott jerk, what makes those guys so impressive is they dip on the jerk and they are so fucking strong that the bar wraps around their body, and then all they do is put the brake on the bottom and the weight just flicks off of them.
We had a world champion come here, wanted me to from Iran, but what was I going to do? I got one guy. He's like a world champion at 139, 100, whatever it is.
Yeah.
386 or 386 clean jerk, 396 maybe. But I didn't know what to do with him. I had one guy, and then he wanted me to pay him. I go, if I had someone else to work with, I'd be glad to. I would have a point to prove, you know.
Yeah.
But I didn't, and he had no language. He had no language.
Yeah.
Zero.
Yeah.
So I'm going, how am I going to communicate with the guy?
Right.
Ready, sit. What'd that goal say? Perfect speed, baby. Now. Yeah. So see how fast he learns? See what the mind does? That's the mind.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah.
Take that man off and do a rep.
You practice this. And you practice this. See, why do we miss in the band? You know, you go to school and they'll tell you that you miss, that there's no need to use bands because you're strongest at top angles. Strongest here. Well, I go to contests, and strange as it sounds, everyone misses the top of the bench, the top of the deadlift, and the top of the squat. Because they don't know the real world. That's why you got to use accommodating resistance. What about the struggle to get to those strong points? Did they ever consider that? And they test everybody on single joint exercises when lifting is a multi-joint exercise. But if you do these multi-joint, the 5 classical lifts, clean, jerk, snatch, squat, bench, dead, you have to work single joint to improve that. You have to do inverse curl for the hamstring, back raise for the spinal rectors, and so forth, okay? And it has to comprise, ours comprises 80% spatial, remember what I talked about, and 20% classical. And you guys at least 65% spatial. And that would include heavy, big stuff, heavy pulls like ours, you know, and then the small things like reverse hyper, back raise, inverse curl, glute ham raise, walking lunges, jumping with the barbells. Got to do all that crap. The body was never meant to move slow. It was meant to move explosively.
Yeah, lay on the ground in shade or sprint.
That's right.
Well, that or run do a lot of work for a very long amount of time while you chase down some buffalo you shot with a dart. So it's like a long time. There's no medium. There's no like kind of move fast.
Like I said, I don't care how it gets in there. Yes. Bit of press out, but that's okay. Jerk it again. Jerk it right there. Jerk it. No press out. Ah!
Triple, goddamn.
Come on. Squat with bands and squat wider and squat on the box, and that will push you up your, listen, front squat even. You got to squat wider because you're not using the hip muscles. Hip muscles are what extends, you know, a lot of the extension, right? Got to bring the hips in. That will build up not only the squat, but also bring up the pulls. I mean, anyone's ever box squat, if you box squat, what happens to your deadlift? It immediately goes up. It immediately goes up if you're not gigantic. Yeah. If you're skinny like you guys, I mean, you know, normal, the pulls will follow the squat.
If you're fat, you're
I'm trying to get fat. I am.
But if you're fat like that down there, see?
That's my goal. Right there.
Boy, you're on a downward spiral. You don't need a coach more than you need a training partner. You need good training partners. And I think of guys like you, which smart. Why do people? And I don't know if you know, there's 12 weight classes for powerlifting. Americans hold 7, and probably 90% of the world records in individual lifts, right? Yeah. The women hold almost every one. Okay, why? We don't have a national coach. We don't have coaches. We don't have funding. We don't have anything. We got a bunch of goofballs like me, private gyms that produce these type of people.
Yeah.
All right. So why? And Tommy, what's the major thing I see we have to have all the time? Training partner. Yeah. Training partners. I bring in big guys in there. Big guys need big guys. You know, guy your size, I'm going to bring in someone a little below you, a little above you, so you got to run from him or catch up to him.
Yeah, I do need that.
Yeah. Training partners, you don't need a dumb old man coach that's absolutely doing nothing, no inspiration at all. I lifted on hate. I'd hate your fucking ass. I'd come here and I'd be calling you names and stuff. I won't say it on film. But and like if I'm beating you, I'm calling you. I'm not gonna say it, but I'd be calling you names. But if you're beating me and I think that you shouldn't, I'd be calling me names.
Yeah.
I ran on anger the whole time. I lived with training partners. Dave Tate was the greatest training partner I ever had. Him and Chuck Vogelpohl. I had lots of them, but Dave was a fruitcake, just crazy, lie, cheat, everything he could to win. And Chuck was a workaholic. You had to just, I mean, like Bulgarian training over and over and over and over, and you didn't think he's ever going to get out of here. So between the two, you know, I had physical training and psychological training.
Remember the old video of you guys doing good mornings way back when Dave was training? Everybody was talking shit because he was wearing the cheater jeans doing the good mornings. Like, you cheating motherfucker, you'll wear anything to workout.
He was fun. He was a fun training partner.
Yeah.